So now the graph is y equals log base 3 of x minus 2 plus 1. So there are two transformations here. We are shifting the graph to the right 2 units because of the x minus 2 in the parentheses, and we're shifting the graph up 1 unit. So we're affecting x and y. But we start with the basic graph, which, remember, the parent function is 3 to the y equals x. So we're going to begin with that table. So that requires us to put -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 in the y column, and 1/9, 1/3, 1, 3, and 9 in the x column. I'm going to shift the graph up 1, so that's going to be adding 1 to the y values. Shifting up 1 affects y. And I'm also going to be shifting the graph to the right to the right 2, which means I have to add 2 to every x value. Shifting to the right affects x. And I'm not going to use a calculator. I'm just going to evaluate these and say that this is equal to 2 and 1/9. This is equal to 2 and 1/3. This is 3, this is 5, and this is 11. And I'm going to plot these new values, and I'm going to create the labels here. Don't forget to label. And I'm going to create the same scale on both sides of the y-axis and both sides of the x-axis. Okay, and so I'm going to plot these points, and I'm going to start with let's start with 2 to the 1/9. Okay, so because I moved to the right 2, I need to place my vertical asymptote at x equals 2. So I cannot cross this line, x equals 2. And so I need 2 and 1/9. That's a number very, very close to x equals 2, which is this blue line. And I want the 2 and 1/9, comma, I didn't evaluate these. This would be -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So I want 2 and 1/9 and -1. So 2 and 1/9 and -1. Then I want 2 and 1/3 and 0. So that's our x-intercept. And then I want 3, 1. So 3, 1, and 5, 2, and 11, 3, which is off my graph. So I'm now going to connect all the dots. So I'll put those back in black ink. I start with these points, so it goes this way. I know that's going to 11, 3, so somewhere that way. And then in this direction, I have to get very, very close to this blue line without crossing over it. So that is the graph of y equals log base 3 of x minus 2 plus 1. And so now we need to find domain and range. The range of all logarithmic functions is all real numbers. However, the domain, because we've shifted to the right 2 units, now x has to be greater than 2. And that is the end of the graph.